does the shopping cart trick work with JCPenney? No, the shopping cart trick does not work with JCPenney. I haven't heard of anybody actually getting a shopping cart trick to work with JCPenney. You can definitely try, but I haven't heard of anybody actually getting it to work with them. Now, let's go ahead and let me see if I can look up who the JCPenney credit card. So yeah, the JCPenney credit card is with Synchrony Bank, and Community Bank is a company that usually does the shopping cart trick. So I guess I can try to make a video about this though, because this one can pre-qualify you guys without a hard inquiry, which is really good. You got a $15 birthday credit, bonus point stay, platinum appreciation. So I guess this could actually be a great credit card, especially since they can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry, and they are a Synchrony Bank um, credit card. So yeah, you can't use this for the shopping cart trick, but you can pre-qualify for it without a hard inquiry. So if you really want that card, like I've been telling people, if you really want a credit card, get it. Like just go ahead and get it. That hard inquiry is not going to kill you. You guys shouldn't be getting too many hard inquiries anyway. Like you'll be fine. Why not keep a secure card for credit history? We aren't worried about the $25 yearly fee. We should be worried more about credit history, not go against your advice. I just think history. So my personal opinion is this: with a secure credit card, yes, you know, the $25 annual fee or whatever the annual fee is, if it's very low, is not bad. You do want to keep these cards for history. I just feel like once you guys get to that 6-month mark, you guys should start applying immediately for better credit cards, because at that point you guys should have great options on other credit cards you guys can get. Even if you guys were to have other credit cards like a secure credit card that's going to graduate, those credit cards are just better because eventually you're going to have to close that credit card. You're not going to add your family on as an authorized user. So it's like, why continue to have that credit card? Cut your losses early. Let it just boost your credit score quickly, which is what I think those secure credit cards should be for. Let it boost your credit score quickly, and then go ahead and move on to other credit cards in like 6 months to a year. And yeah, you know, you're saying like it's not that bad, but to me, I just feel like you should just move on and try to get other credit cards. If for some reason you can't get other credit cards, then go ahead and keep that secure credit card. Or maybe you just don't care, you want to just keep it on there. Go ahead and just keep it. Now, I've seen people that have done this. I still have some of my old secure credit cards, but the annual fee is just something I just don't think that people should pay. And keep that in mind in terms of, you need to start actively trying to build your credit and try to get other credit cards that's going to graduate, like the Discover, the Capital One, the Navy Federal. Those are credit cards that's going to actually graduate, and then they actually going to give you increases too. So I just like to think of like it's just a stepping stone, you know. I don't want to say what I just thought about a comedy show. Oh, I'm gonna say, you know, and I'm thinking about it. Somebody was like, I think it was Dion or something. It was like, this ain't your man, man. Like this man is just gonna get you where you need to go. Like this ain't the man you gonna have forever. You know, this is just a man for right now. And then you gotta go ahead and move on. You want something that you can build with, you can be stable with. This is just not it. It's just your man right now. That's just bad. But hopefully you guys get it. It just came to my head, and maybe another woman understand what I mean. Like, girl, just let that boost your credit score and get yourself together. I've been there, done that, so I know. Like, yeah, it's not. This ain't it, y'all. This ain't it. But eventually, it will start building your credit. It will start building your credit, you guys. And when it start building your credit in about probably 3 months, sometimes you get a secure credit card, it can get access to your credit reports right away and really boost your credit score. As it start boosting your credit score, start applying for other credit cards, especially credit cards that can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry. Apply for those, and when those start getting old, let those get like a year old. Keep your secure credit card. Once those get like a year old, you good with them, they give you an increase, you know you building with that, then you can go ahead and cancel your secure credit card. I'm not telling you to get that secure credit card and cancel it in 3 months. I'm saying build a relationship with something else. Yeah. Oh my gosh, just seemed like that. Build a relationship with another company, and then you say, you know what, I gotta let this credit card go. It did its job. And when you close that account, it's not going to drop your credit score too much. And then hopefully these new credit cards are only what, three 3 to 6 months. I want to say younger. How do you say that? I don't know, you guys. I don't know how to say that. The secure credit cards are only um 3 to 6 months older than your new accounts. Yeah, so I don't know. Y'all can keep it if y'all want to each his own. But I just see some people that got credit cards with like $99 annual fees. And it's just like, why? Especially the ones that got that monthly fee too. You paying $10 a month. That's $120 a year. Let it go. Like, just let it go. Cut your losses now. I'm pretty sure it boosted your credit score. Just keep it pushing. But that's just my thoughts on that. Take my advice or don't take my advice. Just listen to it and be like, okay, nah, that ain't what I'm with. Or, you know what? That makes sense. Think about it with your situation. Yeah, so I think this was with Wells Fargo card. So I actually didn't look at these next questions, so it's gonna take me a little longer because I have to double back, double back with these questions. But this is the last one I looked at. This was with the Wells Fargo credit card. So when it comes down to Wells Fargo, I believe that they're going to pull your Equifax or your Experian credit report. Please double check, you guys. Call them and say, hey, which credit bureau are you going to pull so I can go ahead and unfreeze it? Depending on where you at in the country too, don't forget sometimes they may pull a different credit bureau. So you always just want to call them and double check and ask them which bureau you're going to actually pull from. Because some people say, oh, they pull my Equifax. Some people say they pull my Experian. So double check who they're going to pull from, and then you can go from there. Why did they discontinue? I'm guessing this probably is that Sable card. Oh, Jasper. I don't know. Let me see why. I did make a video on them. Let me see why. Oh my gosh. The first video that pop up is my video. That is amazing. That is really good. Um, maybe I have a greater chance with them too. So I'm not sure why Jasper discontinued their credit card. All I know that they did discontinue their credit card, and it actually hurt a lot of people because having accounts closed in your credit reports means that that account is no longer reporting active or open, and it makes it seem like you're maxing out maybe your other credit cards, or it's going to increase your utilization if you spent a lot of money on those other credit cards and you have a higher balance there, because now some people may have had like a $4,000 limit with Jasper, and now when that $4,000 limit is no longer reporting, it's going to definitely mess with your utilization. But I'm not sure why they actually canceled. What a lot of people were saying, it looked like they were going out of business, and they actually did. Does it affect your credit score? What is it? Yes, canceling your self account is going to affect your credit score. Canceling any account is going to affect it, especially if they're an account that we're reporting every month to the credit bureaus. But that's something that you guys have to think about. Some people, want to cancel their account. If you have an installment account with self, please just continue to pay it until after it's done. Let them keep doing their reporting until after whatever your payment period is, and then it's going to cancel itself out. But at least you'll have that history. But anytime you cancel account or close account, it is going to hurt your credit and it is going to drop your credit score. Is it still good in 2023? I believe this was that. Um, So I just made a video on the Sable credit card, but they are no longer accepting applications, unfortunately. So this is not a good option for 2023, but you can look into like Kickoff, look into Self, because these two is kind of similar to them if you ask me. I actually heard some great things about the Chime account too. I've seen some comments where people said the Chime account did help them increase their credit score. So look into that. And then also Credit Sesame have another account that's very similar to the Sable credit card. So check out all of those accounts. Yes, I believe that the Capital One, the Mission Lane, and also the Navy Federal is great accounts to start rebuilding your credit. The thing is, when it's come down to rebuilding your credit, I always tell people just have four accounts reporting to the credit bureaus. Make sure that they're reporting to all three credit bureaus. Make sure that you pay on time. Make sure that you only letting them report a low balance, and you're going to see your credit score is going to continue to increase. As your credit score increase, try to see if you can get some other credit cards that may give you higher limits. Credit cards that you could actually add your kids on, your grandchildren on as authorized users to help them build their credit. And you'll be up there. I've seen people build their credit just with secure credit cards alone. They was able to build those to over 700. Now this is 700 on Credit Karma, but I just feel as if that's not even normal. So yes, these accounts are great for you guys to start building your credit. This personal or business? I know I only talk about personal credit. So the Yamaha credit card is a personal credit card. It is a personal credit card, so you guys can use it for personal credit. I don't talk about business credit cards on my page because I just feel like I don't. I haven't been in it enough to give my input on that. But when it comes down to the Yamaha credit card, it is a personal credit card that I'm referring to. I still have a payment on my account. When it come down to the Kickoff account, when you're done paying it, it's still going to report there. I'm not sure if they're still going to report like your payments, but I know that that account is still going to be like listed on your credit reports. It may be one of those accounts where it's like listed, but they're not updating it. But I'm not sure because I literally signed up for another account on my Kickoff account. So I'm not actually sure. But let's go ahead and look at my Kickoff account. Let's look at it and see what's going on with it. But I don't like to give you guys like false information. So here is my Kickoff account here. So I never got their cash card, but this is that account that you're referring to here. And I just been paying $2 a month for it. So they're continuing to report. I had it when it was only $500. Before it was $750. But before it was 500, but now it's at $750. So I got mine before they went up to 750. So I'm paying $2 a month for this one. I wish that they would have kept it like this, because if you're gonna pay $3 more, I just think that you should be in a $1,250 account added to your credit report, because that's just what that goes. If you go up by $3, I just think that it should have went to a $1,250 account being reported. But I guess that's my business. I get my thoughts on it. But I think that they're going to still report. They're just not going to update any payments on your account. But double check and see. And if they stop reporting, matter of fact, if they stop reporting, visit the Kikoff store, and then you can easily just buy something. Okay. And look, this one says a dollar and 92 a month. I forgot why Kickoff had it where you had to pay that $5 per month. But I like this one right here, because you could pay $1.92 a month to extend it, basically. $1.92 for that one. So I would just keep like buying these little books if you want to have it extended. But hopefully it would get extended only by that $1.92 a month, instead of you paying that $5 a month. But I think the $5 a month was for you guys to have like a special plan, I believe. Let me double check that. I just am curious at this point. Order center. Kickoff credit building services. I think that is for that $10 a month thing. Yeah, if I were you, I would just try to add one of the things to your account. Go to the Kickoff store and add one of those on, and see like where you could be good by just having that. How much credit bureaus do they pull from when you're applying? Let me see which one that they were referring to. Yeah, so that's that Wells Fargo. When it comes down to Wells Fargo will either pull your Equifax credit report or your Experian credit report. But anytime you're thinking about applying for a credit card, please call that credit card company directly and ask them, hey, which credit bureau you're pulling from? Because I tell a lot of people to keep their credit reports frozen, so freeze all three credit bureaus. So find out who they're pulling from and go ahead and unfreeze that credit bureau. Sometimes you guys can get a denial, and the denial could simply be because they pulled from a different credit bureau, and that credit bureau was frozen, and they just denied you, and you thought it was just your credit until you get that letter in the mail. So please just call them and see, hey, who exactly are you guys going to pull from? Ask them a lot of questions, because a lot of times they can answer them all for you. What do you mean by removing inaccurate and negative accounts? I wonder if I have a credit report to show you. Hey, so when I talk about removing inaccurate and negative accounts from your credit reports, I'm talking about on your credit reports, you have accounts that's not reporting correctly. Like if you look on all three credit bureaus, you'll see different things in terms of the date open is different on all three credit bureaus. The payment history is different. And I'm talking about TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian can have the same account, but they're reporting a different date open on each credit bureau, or each credit bureau is reporting a different high balance, the most you ever owed on that account, or a different payment history. When you see those different things, you can get that account removed from your credit reports and deleted from your credit reports, which can actually boost your credit score. But that's what I'm talking about when I say inaccurate and negative accounts that's on your credit reports. Now, I think I can show you, now that I'm thinking about it. Let me actually, because I have my first membership class. Yeah, so let me see. So like an account like this, these are some student loans I was able to get removed from some of my clients' credit reports. That's just because maybe their payment history was wrong. Their account numbers sometimes are wrong. Maybe there were duplicate accounts, and I was able to get all of them deleted. The payment history that they opened, the high balance, those are different reasons why these accounts can be removed. You can also see too that public records where it's kind of blank right up under the 129-point increase. That's a bankruptcy getting removed from credit reports. You can get that removed. Missed payments. Also, if you guys were to have like some student loans, you see a lot of student loans here. Inquiries, you can get inquiries removed. And I usually just say inaccurate or incomplete because when an account is inaccurate and incomplete, that's the reason why the account should be deleted from your credit report. So I try to reference that because that is the reason why. If the account is reporting correctly, you technically and legally not supposed to have that account um, removed from your credit reports. But to each their own, they do what they want to do. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm referring to. But thank you guys for actually making to the end of my live video. If you make it to the end, just say thank you or something. I don't know. Say something that make me realize that you made it to the end of this full video. And then also, you guys, make sure you guys check out my 5 ways to increase your credit score 60 points in 60 days. This is like real, you guys. This is something I personally use. So definitely check this out. 5 ways to increase your credit score 60 points in 60 days. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. When you guys do the 5 ways to increase your credit score 60 points in 60 days, I give you a free dispute letter to remove your collections, charge off, bankruptcies, child support, all those different things from your credit reports. Also, I give you a dispute letter for your inquiries, and also give you a letter that you can send to the collection companies to tell them to stop calling you. Yes, you send me a letter, but please send me the verification. I give you that letter, all 3 of them actually for free. So definitely check that out. And hopefully I see you on my next meetup. Become a member of my membership. I'm gonna have a dollar trial for 7 days. Definitely join that, see what we have going on. And I have my meetups where you guys can join and I can actually look at your credit reports with you and we can figure out what we have to do to personally increase your credit scores. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.